going on? We back. Boston Clinic of Morrison breaking news came in once again. Jameis, famous Jameis Winston, former Florida State Seminole quarterback, former, bootlegger or stealer of crab legs at Publix, and a current Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, is rumored to be suspended, and I'll link in the description, for 3 games for allegedly grabbing the crotch of a woman Uber driver. We back. It's the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. And see, this is all alleged. And I'm old enough to remember NFL under Paul Tagliabue. He was the former commissioner of the NFL. And all of this is he say, she say stuff. I guess it didn't hold weight in the court of law. All right. And this came up years later, or a year later after the incident happened. Okay. So now the NFL wants to do their own independent investigations to try to indict their own players. Who does that? So the court, the judicial system is not good enough for the NFL. So they go out here and go out their way and spend money on private investigators, even though whatever they find is probably not going to hold up in the court of law. It don't have nothing to do with what potentially he'll get suspended or he go to jail for. So they want to go out their way to indict and make their players look bad in the public eye. And like I told you, man, the NFL is really going down a path of destruction. It's on a down, slippery slope right now. And what happened, I said again, Uber driver alleged that Jameis Winston one night grabbed her private area. Okay, she didn't come out and said the next day, the month after that. She came back a year later, I believe, and said something. I believe he was in the car with another NFL player. I can't remember what his name. He said, I don't remember. I didn't see Jameis do that. So that's the only witness who was there. They went to the restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant, and they went back and see if they had cameras. They didn't have cameras. So this is a he say, she say situation, and Jameis had a witness. And it wasn't expected for him to be suspended. But it's the same thing that got me mad about the Ezekiel Elliott thing. Okay, if the court of law throws it out and says the witness was bullshit, is he say, she say, we can't charge him. Shouldn't the investigation end there? Shouldn't it end there? But the NFL is going out their way to make their league look bad, to make their players look bad. And under Paul Tagliabue, he used to just let the judicial system run itself. He just let run the course. If you go to jail, then you get time, you found guilty, or you plead no contest, then you get a suspension. Dante Stallworth killed the man. Leonard Little, I believe, had a DUI where he killed or injured somebody. Didn't miss a game, or whatever it was. And it was like, well, the owner said, well, we hired Roger Goodell to be the almighty, to clean up the image of the league. He didn't clean up the image of the league. The league had a way better image under Paul Tagliabue. Even though they had a lot of bad incidents, nobody really cared when the football and the coin was tossed and the football was thrown and handed off and it was ran. Nobody cared. But now Roger Goodell wants to go out his way and make sure guys get suspended and make sure he got the full power. It's not good enough for him to be the prosecutor, executioner, and the jury. He is not good enough. He wants to go hire a private investigator to indict his own people. And you got to remember, he works for the owners. So the more he suspend players, the less money owners got to spend on players. He suspend players, all owners care about the money. Your average owner just cares about the money. It's the same thing with the Ezekiel Elliott situation. The girl was they found several holes in her, and they basically saying that is conduct detrimental to the league. What about when Roger Goodell covered up the Ray White situation? That was conduct detrimental to the league. What about this new national anthem policy? That's detrimental to the league. How he handled that whole situation, that's detrimental to the league. Why isn't he suspended? He should be fired after the Ray White situation. But you got to remember, the owners empowered him. The owners hired him to clean up the image of the league. But they got an owner, Jerry Richardson, who just sold his team for a record number, $2.2 billion? And he was around here groping women and being racist. Don't believe for a minute they didn't know about that as soon as or right around the time it happened. Only when it went public and the news broke and it went to the court of law, they wanted to spend Jerry Richardson. He got rewarded with $2.2 billion. See the NFL playing dirty. It ain't just about Kaepernick, how dirty they is. It ain't just about that. They want to treat these dudes like slaves, man. People say, well, what are slaves like, with a whipping? Like, it's an analogy, you idiot. People who say, always bring up that dumb shit. There's one guy that always bring up that, well, slaves had, shut up. It's a mentality they trying to do. It's a mentality that he's trying to empower. He's trying to empower over these dudes. At the end of the day, they're going to have to figure out, man, they're going to have to bond together and go against this NFL cult-like type of mentality, or these slave master mentality these owners got, man. Seriously. Because this was a he say, she say incident. So, Matt Ryan could walk up the street, hypothetically, and a woman could say, oh, he grabbed my ass cheek. Nobody was in the alley. And the NFL going to do this investigation and still suspend Matt Ryan off of he say, she say stuff? No. They don't hold no weight in the court of law. If they don't hold weight in the court of law, and the court of law clears you should be able to play, and the NFL shouldn't be able to discipline you. See, that's why when this new CBA come up with collective bargaining agreement, they better grab their balls, man. They better save some of that money, save 50% of all their checks this year, and get ready to go to war with the NFL, man. Get ready to go to war over CBA, because some of this stuff, like Goodell, he gonna have to drop some of that power, dog. Man, serious. Goodell gonna have to get some of that power. We gonna need some more money. We gonna need you to get rid of the franchise tag. The NFL players, they need to ask for a boatload of things. That anthem policy got to go on. You got the power, because most of these owners got stadiums that ain't even paid for. So that money start coming out their pocket regardless. Some of that, if the taxpayers ain't paying the most percentage of it. So you got the power. They lose an investment. If they say they money and the CBA, if they care, if the players union cared, excuse me, not the CBA, but the players union care, man, they'll get with Kaepernick, get with Eric Reed, and they gonna get these kids on a saving budget. We gonna save 50% of everything we make this year, and we gonna get ready to go to war with the NFL, because if it don't stop with this CBA, it's gonna get worse and worse. And the NFL is already its demise is already in rotation. It is. The NFL is gonna slip from glory in the top sports in America. It may end up being a flag football type of sport, with everything going on and off the field. I'm trying to tell you, Goodell single-handedly destroyed the NFL. Period. He handled every major issue with the NFL wrong, and they still empowered him and made him one of the richest commissioners in sports history. But it's the Boxing Clinic and more. Don't let the name fool you. We do more than boxing. Gotta say that once again. We do more than boxing, man. We talk different topics, man. But appreciate it. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those links are in the description. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. But we gone.